Hey guys, welcome to another video. And before we begin, there's a little something I want to talk about. So, you guys are the viewers, so you know more than me about this certain situation. How do I reach out to a bigger audience with my reviews? Because they get the least amount of attention in a general sense on my channel, for the most part. So what am I doing wrong? What can I do better to improve my reviews? So type down in the comment section down below what can I do, what can I improve on, what am I doing, I need to like retitle my reviews, just they sound pompous or something. I just thought it would be interesting to call it whatever I call it as the title of my reviews, because it's a different aspect of, you know, an insight and things like that. So I don't know how to reach a bigger mainstream audience for this game, but you guys are the key to knowing that. So thanks for trying to consider that. And anyways, let's get into the review, shall we? So Garland first. Unfortunately, his TMR is not 100% evasion or 100% stop resistance, and it's kind of just useless. Honestly, it's just really bad. His STMR is really good. So his TMR is like 4-star tier. Why does it even exist? His STMR is like, wow, eyes bulging out of my head, crazy good. So there's that. And a lot of filler moves, although this could be something, this could be a thing, if you need it for something. There's not really many situations where you would need it, but there have been situations where you've been needing to just use status effects, so this could be useful, I guess, if you bring him with you. Just have breaks, but they're only for spear and defense, so that's unfortunate. That's how, wow, 80 MP, and it can be quad and dual casted and stuff like that, so actually, even though it's a break, that's useless most of the time. 80 MP given is quite good. And on top of that, this is quite good as well. I was actually really surprised they gave him this, but yeah, 130% in perils, which is quite crazy. That's a lot. If you guys didn't know, 130% is somewhat exclusive right now. It's not really mainstream yet. There's only a few units that have it. So yeah, his modifier's a little low, but it comes up because this move right here gives 20 times modifier to those moves. So technically, you're 28 times mod. Still not higher than a certain unit on this banner, whose initial mods are much higher than that, but it's still good. And the main reason why this unit is so crazy is, we'll get into it, we'll get into it. Holy crap, what is that? 100% all status ailment resistance. That's insane. So this guy doesn't have to worry about anything. So basically, the slot that you're using for his TMR that's complete garbage, you get this in exchange. This is not his TMR reward, I'm just saying that now you don't have to use a slot, so it's kind of like slot economy. Now you don't have to use a slot for a status immunity because he already has it in his kit, which is mind-blowingly insane. The downside is you can't equip whips. So no Quistis whip for you guys, unfortunately. Maybe on the global side you would be able to with AI KD's STMR. You'd be able to equip that, but on the JB side we cannot do that, so yikes. Does have the 6 times cap, which apparently does work with magic. He does have 100% true dual wield, which is nice. And as expected, this is mediocre. And the resistances is pretty good though, but the 50% magic is mediocre. And this is what they do. This is what they usually do to new units that get latent abilities. They just give them really bad ones, or just ones that aren't really gonna make a big difference. Other than this one is good though. I'll give them that. The cooldown one is good, but the passive one is not so good. And another thing, I don't know I don't know why Gumi Alum have like an obsession with giving limit burst damage to units that could have really bad limit bursts. Like it's only 4 hits. I mean, it's good because it has imperils on it, but it's not going to do a lot of damage. Only 4 hits. So I don't understand what the reasoning behind all the lone burst damage, but we're gonna see another unit that has lone burst damage too. So I don't know. But yeah, this guy is really strong. He's just not going to be the strongest on the banner. He's good, just not great. But this is so crazy. It just kind of makes all of his bad stuff go away because of this thing right here. All status element. I mean, I don't think anyone has that besides maybe Volca with their TMR equipped has that. But he gets it without needing anything. You just level him up to level 120 and you just get this. That's silly. That's silly. That's really silly. So yeah, he gets a B+ from me because he's just in the middle of the pack, basically. He's not stronger than some mages, but he has some unique things about him that make him really good. So you guys end up getting him. Honestly, I think on this banner, or you're gonna say on this banner, I think it's a win-win for either side if you get either of them. I think. So it doesn't happen too often. You get a banner that has 2 mages on it that both of them are good. Anyways, we're gonna go into Zidane, and I usually don't review the free unit, but this time I think it is necessary. Not necessary, but good, because he is good. So this is already something really nice. This power creeps, if you just want evasion, of course. If you just want stat or flat evasion, this is far better than Bosch's TMR, which has been basically the king of shields for evasion for a long time with that 10%. This has 20% and it's on a free STMR. So definitely worth grinding for that. And unfortunately this shield is actually not really good for this unit himself because he has zero shield passives. 0 shield passes and he's true dual wield, so absolutely useless to do that. But it is what it is. Does have a lot of modifier buffs. Does have triple cast innately, which is insane for a free unit. You cannot cast this move, unfortunately. And what does this unlock? I guess they wouldn't be able to. He has 50% mitigation. What the fuck, dude? Crazy. Oh, they showed that. So it unlocks this move. Steal item 50% chance. Also 100% targeting chance, which is nice. And also evade. Free physical attack for 2 turns. And also 300% limp burst damage. And unlocks a new move. This seems kind of like unlocks the next move. So you steal and you get stronger. Although this one is like the highest limp burst damage. Or maybe I'm jumping ahead of myself, I'm not sure. But the limp burst is pretty good. With 300% limp burst damage, I think that would be really good. And a finishing capability, because you're probably not going to use a dupe for this guy. I don't know how you would find someone who would use a dupe other than for like the event, because after the event is over, you're not really going to find many of these Plutonite Zidanes, unfortunately. But he does have what? Oh, I was like, what's going on here? He has 2 different kind of chaining families, which is nice. So if you really wanted to, you could have 2 Zidanes chaining. You could have your CG version one and him chaining, although they would have slightly different turn counts because you need to use Zidane's limp burst and not this guy's. Wow, that's pretty crazy though. This is a pretty crazy unit, guys. So definitely worth getting the free unit. Definitely a thumbs up from me. I'm not going to give him like a score because he's free. That's pretty strong, but I think this is stronger. That 25 times hit at the end is insane. So that's his latent ability, and his other latent ability is 50% true dual wield. He actually has 150% true dual wield. That's pretty crazy. That's pretty crazy. This guy is actually insane. He's very respectable in terms of being a free damage dealing unit. It's just that his STMR is not going to help him at all. You're going to have to use his TMR, which is still good. It's basically his TMR for the CG version, but it has 20% defense attached to it instead. Similar, anyways. Very similar. So there you go with that. And finally, the last of the bunch, not the least, I don't know what I'm trying to say. And as I called it in my news video, 25% magic true to wield only. So, not the best, but it's not the worst, but it's decent. Maybe if you wanted to do like an ace limit burst damage build or a rem limit burst damage build, this would be kind of good because of the limit burst damage 25%. Nice. His STMR is a lot better. 175 magic, and also gives some. If you guys are not aware, these kind of buffs started with Pone and what's his face, the other guy. So on that banner. So this is not something new and revolutionary, but it is something different. We've got light already, I'm pretty sure, but we don't have fire, so that's interesting. That'll give him a modifier boost. I mean, give him like a damage boost to all of his fire and light moves, which are already really strong, by the way. So this one is kind of crazy in its own way, because it gives him basically limit burst gauge, full limit burst gauge here. As you can see, it costs 34. And of course, he gets it at the first turn because he's a CG unit. And his modifiers are really ridiculously high for, you know, a mage. 22 times with imperils tied to them. Not 120% imperils, but still good. And I suspect that this is something similar to, like, he has reflect in his kit, but he does not have that here. So I suspect that they just made it like this instead. But his kit is very similar. He has Flare Star as his chaining move, what it's called, not the chaining family. He also has Holy as his chaining family, just like in the game, and he also has that heal. So I guess this is the heal. So yeah, he has healing in the game, so it's very similar. They really tried to So very similar to Babafina, where he also has moves that are strong that require the full limit burst bar, but unlike them, he has this move that now I'm understanding why you'd want to use this, because now you can give it full several turns in advance. Plus these give some modifier boosts, and on top of that you get to unlock these stronger moves down here, which do not require stuff of that nature, so they're even stronger. So yeah, already he's really strong. There's some contention with his limit burst. We don't really know how much damage it does. But right, I mean, because the turn or the hit count, we don't know the hit count of it still. And I would ignore this for now because it's kind of bad. At one point during the maintenance, it was put that it was just permanent breaks for defense and spirit at 70%, but now it's just whatever. So I don't know why you would ever want to use his limit burst other than like magic stat buff, because this is not, I don't know if unless it's like 30 hits, this is not going to be that special, because if it's like 4 hits or something, then I don't know if it's even worth using, in my opinion. And he does have 150% true to wield for magic, and he does have the 6 times cap, so that allows you to basically only need a little bit to get him 200% true to wield magic. Luckily for me, I can use Gilgamesh's STMR for that. Not the old one, the War of the Visions version. And unfortunately, just like Garland, he cannot equip whips, so no Quistis whip interactions, unfortunately, once again. For some reason he can equip flails or maces. I don't know why that is. Not really helpful to him, but it is what it is. That's how he does. He has pretty much almost all of his moves are high modifiers, which is crazy. And I know this isn't going to shock anyone who's used to the power creep on the JP side, but this guy is much stronger than Dabafina, so it's pretty crazy that that's even a thing. that he would be stronger than Dabafina already. It hasn't even been that long since she came out, and he's already stronger than her. So, to show you, I don't know if this is going to show up well or not. It's not. I'm gonna have to fix it. Alright, at least you guys can see it now. So, as you can see at the top of the screen, yeah. And they only judge it by 2 turns, I think. Something like that, so, yeah. It's pretty stupid how Kuja is already stronger than Dabafina. Dabafina didn't get any weaker though, she's still really strong, it's just that there's someone stronger, that's all. That's fine. It's the nature of the game, and they wanted to make Kuja really special because he's the first CG antagonist. So they wanted to make it a little special, so they cucked Dabafina, I guess, out of the running. So Garland's not here, but I suspect that he is not going to be nearly as high because his modifiers are a little low. Sure, he can get over 20 times modifier on his cooldown, but it probably doesn't matter too much. So as you can see, he's just not, unless I'm not seeing something here, I don't think he's on the list of these units. So his modifiers are probably not nearly as high, so he's probably not going to be, you know, up there in terms of damage, but he's still very, very good mage as well, so no matter which one you get, you'll be happy with it. Now obviously Kuja is going to get an A+ from me. Timar is pretty good, Timar is really good. His whole kit is insane. He has killers, he has 150% true dual wield, so even if you're free to play and you have like Rem or something, like the new Rem, that's an easy access to getting. If you have his Timar and Rem's Timar, that's 200% true dual wield. So it's accessible. It's just I have to use more slots than I would have used because I had Gilgamesh's S Timar. So, anyways, guys, I think that's gonna wrap up our review. Kuja is insane, and he should be, because he's an awesome villain from an awesome game, one of my favorites. So expect a pull video on my channel, or if you want to watch live on my Twitch, it'll definitely be later whenever that happens. 6 o'clock p.m. EST. Go ahead and follow me. The link for my Twitch channel will be down below in the video description. So if you watch all the way through, which I know this is a long one, watch all the way through, type in hashtag Kuja again, I guess. Hashtag Kuja. Hashtag Kuja will be the keyword if you watch all the way through. And again, don't forget about the question I asked you at the beginning of the video, because that's really important to me. I need some feedback in regards to my reviews, because I'm getting a little unmotivated, obviously not unmotivated, but demotivated a little bit, because it just doesn't seem to attract a lot of attention, so it seems like I'm doing something wrong. Am I doing something wrong? Just please tell me. Don't be afraid to let it out and tell me what I need to improve on, because I'm always looking to improve. There was a guy in the comment section that called me boring to watch. I don't want that to happen. I always tell myself that I'm just more informative person than entertaining, but I'd like to try to be both at some point. So with that being in mind, thanks for watching, guys, if you watched all the way through, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Expect some pulls. Peace.